here at Dudley High School in Greensboro with one of the top players in the state of North Carolina, one of the top defensive tackles in the country, Payton Page. Payton, things are kind of slowly coming to an end for you in recruiting.
Right.
Is that kind of a good feeling to know you've hit the home stretch and you've just got a little bit left?
Yes, just a little bit left. I'm almost done.
So when you sit down and start thinking about a decision, whether it's Tennessee or Clemson or North Carolina or whoever it is, what are going to be the key factors?
I just need to know how they're going to treat my family, see if I can go back home after games, on practices, on the weekends, stuff like that.
So how important is just the coaches that you'll play for, not just from a developmental standpoint, but having men you can kind of learn from, those type of things?
It's real good, especially if you see how they recruit me now. I want to see if they're going to keep the same energy when I get there.
When you talk to players at those schools, do you ask them, hey, how are the coaches, after games, after practices, those type of things?
I don't usually ask the people that start. I usually ask the people that might be third string how they treat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Tennessee a little bit. Where do they stand in this thing? Not asking you to put a pecking order, but I mean, are they somebody that you like for a while, and what are kind of the positives for the Vols?
I like the new D-line coach for sure, and I like how they treated my family like the last time I came up there.
When you talk to your family about Tennessee, what are some of the things they like about it? What are the pros?
The head coach stopped everything and called a private meeting with me and my family. So that showed a lot of concern, and I really like that. So he cared.
Family feel comfortable with Tennessee?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's talk about Clemson. What do they have to offer?
D-line coach, I'm really close with the D-line coach. Like I said, Tennessee just got a new D-line coach.
Sure.
Yeah. But I'm really close with the D-line coach, Coach Venables. That's really it.
And then North Carolina, obviously they're the home state school. They've kind of got some juice out there in recruiting with some different guys. Is that something you pay attention to, or you just kind of like, if it happens, it happens, but it's not the end all be all?
I pay attention to who commit and stuff like that, but they're real cool. I talk to them about every other day, just they right up the street.
So we were talking to Isaac Washington as we toured the state of North Carolina, and Isaac said, "Man, we got to get Payton in. We need a player like him."
Right.
Do you hear from guys like that? Do you hear from other players?
They do be texting me on the side, yeah.
What are they saying to you? Because, obviously, every one of you guys that go through recruiting always want to say, well, it's that player's decision, it's that player's decision.
Yeah.
But you're also trying to play that recruiter role, too. So how do you balance that? How do you see them balancing it?
Sometimes I may not respond to them sometimes, but I do respond to a lot of them.
Will you lean on your family through the decision-making process? Will it be Coach Davis here at Dudley? Who will you kind of lean on?
It's going to be like equal, everybody. Because I'll be asking Coach Davis some tips on what I should do, because he's been in the game for about 90 years. He old.
He's not that old.
I talk to my family too.
So, for you, are we looking at July? You thinking July?
Yeah.
Do you have a dead set date or no?
No. I'm going to release it on Twitter though when I get it.
Gotcha. All right, that's the latest on Payton Page here at Dudley High School in Greensboro.